All right, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. New Year 2024, Season 6. Guys, thank you so much for helping us to make 6 seasons. We're very excited for this new one to get going. All sorts of new and exciting things coming up. If you've ever wanted to be a sponsor of the show, now is your time. Reach out, let us know. We'll be taking those. We're just excited. We just hit 10K followers. We're going nowhere but up, but we owe that to you, the community. So thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for letting us tell these stories and introduce these events and to all of you guys. It's been awesome, and we're just getting started. So on that note, ladies, welcome. We're so glad to have you to our first show of the new season. Thank you, and what an all-star panel to get going with here. We're excited. But for those that don't know you, ladies, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Carolyn Homan, and I'm the Director of Development and Communications with Restoration House Ministries. And today I am representing Gleanings, our resale store.
Outstanding. Young lady.
Hi, my name is Genevieve Himes. I'm here with the Tim Tebow Foundation's Night to Shine. It's a prom event in 2024. I am the sponsorship lead for that event.
Outstanding. Young lady.
Hi, my name is Lisa Rodriguez. I'm the Director of Grace Transition Education Services, and today I'm representing Riverside Church Night to Shine. We are putting together the prom attire fitting, and we're going to give a lot of information about that today.
Outstanding. Well, before I go any further, ladies, thank you. You all do so much in the community. You wear about 50 different hats in so many different areas, and it's appreciated because, you know, without community, we're all in this together, and we would go nowhere. And so thank you for all that you all do. And let's talk about this event, Night to Shine. It's a really cool deal. This is a spectacular thing that happens in our community that I'm just over the last couple of years really just starting to even understand how awesome this event is. And we really want to throw our weight behind it because it is a good event. But before I just talk too much and ruin all the stuff you're supposed to say, what do you say we get to that, young lady? So what is RHM Gleanings and why is it important? Tell me all the good stuff.
So RHM is our acronym for Restoration House Ministries, and they started this resale store, man, over 10 years ago, just picking up leftover garage sales and making it happen. So it just amazes me that it has its own storefront now, and it's such a gift to the community because while we are a store and we sell things, we probably give away twice as much as we sell to anybody that's in need. We have some great community partnerships like Grace. Their students come and get work experience on our site. And we get to do amazing things like this. You know, it's something we believe in and we support, and it's a way we can give back. And so we're hosting a prom dress drive for that event. And so I think a couple of years ago, we were able to give away 200 prom dresses to you guys. And now we get to, you know, we're opening our doors and saying, hey, let's do it again. So we're inviting the community to bring any leftover prom dress or any new prom dress, if that's laid on your heart, to our store there at 1204 North Moody. And it's gonna come to these people, and it's gonna bless this amazing event.
So if somebody say went to prom a couple years ago and they've since graduated, moved on, but they didn't want to give up that beautiful dress that was hanging in the closet because it was just so beautiful.
And I only wore it once.
Yes, but now they have the opportunity to see that go to someone else to have their night to shine in it and be popular. And so what are y'all, is it a certain size? Do you need all shapes, sizes? What are we looking for, ma'am?
All shapes and sizes, every color of dress. A lot of our honored guests will come in and they'll say like they're looking for a specific dress. Like the dress of their dream is red or blue. And so we go directly over to that section. So really what we need is any prom dresses and any men's dress attire as well. Slacks, dress shirts, ties, jackets. Any of our businessmen that are out there, I'm going to talk specifically to you guys right now. If you have suits that you are ready to retire, or let's say that you just got really fit last year and you know you're never going to go back into that suit size again. You want to get rid of those. So you want to get rid of those so that you never get back into that size. Bring them on by. We really, really are always in need of men's as well as the women's prom dresses. But everything that goes along with making that night super, super special. So any jewelry. So all of my paparazzi ladies out there, I know that we have so many paparazzi ladies out there. Any paparazzi jewelry or just used jewelry that they would be able to donate, shoes, handbags for the ladies, ties, just all of those things that we would need to be able to make that night really, really special for them. The prom attire fitting is February the 20th from 1 to 3 over at Riverside Church. And we make it such a beautiful experience for them. So the women come in, men go to a different department, and they get to shop through and look at all of the different colors and sizes of dresses. They get their own personal shopper, a volunteer who comes in and works one-on-one with them to help them find that perfect dress for them, help them try it on in the dressing room. They get to hold a little sign that says, I said yes to the dress. And they get that wonderful experience as an honored guest, where they're just really loved on, and just they really just get to be able to make that day something incredibly special for them, choosing that dress. But then for them to be able to pick out shoes or a handbag or jewelry to go with it, that just kind of makes them feel so loved and just so cherished and special. And that's what this night is all about.
And I don't know if I fully hit on what Night to Shine is, like what it is as a whole. And so if one of y'all wouldn't mind, from 30,000 feet, if somebody's never heard of this event at all, what would you tell them? Like, how would you explain this event to them? What is a Night to Shine? And again, why is it just so special?
So the Tim Tebow Foundation, worldwide, he has a global event that he started for a special, unique prom experience for people with disabilities and special needs. And this is age 14 to 100. Tim Tebow asks churches to host this event because it's centered on God's love for these unique people and this special community.
Yes,
and so globally that night, it's over 200,000 participants, volunteers and guests in the event. So the host church for this event is Riverside Church here in Victoria, Texas. And Riverside hosts the entire Crossroads community. So we've got DeWitt County, Calhoun County, all the counties. I met people from last event a family that came in and brought their special needs granddaughter from Hallettsville. So 60-mile radius services this event and hosts this event. So it's grand. It's over 1,000 people that night all together.
One of my nurse's sons goes to that, and she said it is the highlight of his entire year. She said he felt like a king walking through there. And she said it made his whole year. Like it just made him feel special. And the more I've looked into that event, the more it's an amazing thing. But I know y'all also, in addition to the men's and women's clothing and items and all those things, you guys also need sponsorships, from what I understand.
Correct. We have some wonderful, generous community partners right now, but we're inviting sponsors to join us. Local businesses, corporate businesses, you can get in touch with us. And what we do is we can have you register on the website, and that could be service items, so items in kind, or a monetary donation as well. You can, right there on the registration page at nighttoshinevictoria.com, you can register and upload your logo, your business logo. And those logos will go, all across our media, of course. They'll be shown throughout the night. So it's appreciated, the generosity. We did figure out that $50 covers one honored guest, from their pre-prom experiences all the way to the crowning and their gift bag that they get at the end of the night. So we did find out that
that's really not bad at all.
It is
not to sponsor somebody
and
for
so
a whole night of fun.
what I talk to businesses, I'm like, literally, $50, and they're so excited about that number, and they're generous and their hearts are open, and we're able to put their logo on. And then they can receive that, tax letter at the end upon request.
Yes, ma'am. We'll push y'all royalty down. We'll gladly do.
Oh,
We'd
thank
like to be a sponsor down there on one of those things, and we'll talk later about it. But put us down. And is there anything that I'm forgetting to tell everybody before I let you all go? I know you got that this is going to be now through January 30th. Where can they drop these dresses off, or what's the best way to do this?
Gleanings Resale store. So weekdays, 8:30 until 4:30. Just stop in, bring it to the front. They'll know exactly what to do with it, and we can take care of it. And I think this is what just kept hitting me as I was listening to all of this. Like, there's a reason why Tim went to churches.
Yes.
Because he knew that they not only could host this well, but they could host the presence of God, because that's what's ministering to these amazing individuals, and it's our blessing to be able to share the love of Christ in this, love on them like He's loved on us. And so I think it's beautiful how that all integrates and works together.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
And I think also just one last thing is if there's an honored guest out there that would like to attend, just go to www.nighttoshinevictoria.com to register as an honored guest. We can always use volunteers though as well. And buddies are amazing to be able to buddy up one-on-one with one of our honored guests. That's always really, really a wonderful experience. But let's say that you're somebody who says like, I can't handle the loud noise of prom and that's a whole lot. There's a respite room. There is a sensory room. There are other places where volunteers can come in and volunteer for the evening.
You
You don't have to go out and shake it
But
on the
they
dance
like
floor.
to. They like to.
No.
Some people can. I don't. I serve in the respite room. It's quiet. It's real laid back. We have the opportunity to be able to serve the caregivers and parents of our honored guests in that respite room. So it's very quiet. It's just wonderful to be able to connect and pray and just love on the parents and honored guests as well. So if you have a student or a young person, a person who would like to be able to register to come to the Night to Shine event, please go to the website and do that. If you would like to volunteer in any capacity, we would like them to be able to register to volunteer as well.
Outstanding. Well, I'm excited. Is there anything I'm forgetting before I let you ladies go?
Thank you so much for letting us come and talk
thank
about
you.
this.
Thank
for
you
letting
all.
us
We
be
look
here.
forward to hearing more about this. It's a great thing. Tim Tebow's Night to Shine. Be a part of it. Donate. Guys, you're in shape now. She
That's
said
right.
it. Get
I
those
said
suits
it.
up. They need them. Let's take a quick break for our
Please.
sponsors, right? And we'll be right back with the next guest. All right, guys, we are back. My next guest has been on here before, but it's been a while. So just in case you don't know, if you don't mind, my brother, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with.
My name is Oscar Pulido. I'm with the Military Veteran Peer Network. I work out of the Crossroads Area Veteran Center, and we're just a network of veterans and peers that try to walk a journey with a veteran, what it boils down to.
Yeah, because you know that veteran life's a little bit different. You know, you
Yeah.
get out and there's all these boxes that you don't. Do I check this box? Do I not check this box? Is this service available to me? You know, you're kind of lost and wandering in the desert a little bit when you get
Right.
out, and it definitely helps to have a group of fellow vets that when you walk in, you ask a weird question about something, they actually know what you're talking about.
Right.
So it's no, I get it. And how long have you been with MVPN?
The
See if I can say that good.
MVPN, I've been with them a little over 3 years now. And every year it just gets a little stronger, a little more volunteers coming in. You know, the whole network, we're a statewide network. There's 36 or 37 LMHAs, local mental health authorities. Mine is Gulf Bend that I'm attached to. So we're actually under an umbrella. MVPN consists of the LMHA, Texas Veterans Commission, Health and Human Services, and Veterans Mental Health Department. All kind of make MVPN. You know, we're under that umbrella.
I got you.
So I'm paid by Gulf Bend, but I report to TVC.
Roger
I
that.
report to the up the chain kind of a
Gotcha.
thing.
So
So-
is that someplace that, you know, say I just moved to Victoria and I don't know anybody, but I am a veteran. Is that someplace I should swing in and check in and shake your hand
suggest that's the
and
first
touch base?
place you stop. If you're wanting to get connected with veteran community, with veteran services, veteran organizations, this is the place to stop.
I was
You
gonna
want
say-
to be able to, especially those separating from service.
Right.
You know, they're the ones that, you know, they're kind of lost. They're kind of lost purpose. They've kind of lost the whole.
Well, we've been
sense of
told
their
what to do for the
identity.
last 4,
Exactly.
6, 8, 10 years,
Right,
however,
yeah.
and then now all of a sudden we're on our own.
Right. Their identity's kind of getting shook up a little bit. So yeah, our office is there to help. And I like to say, just walk the journey with a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got a lot of veterans who come in with needs. I mean, we're struggling with making rent, paying the light, with food.
Mm-hmm.
I've got resources that I can send them to. I work with all the organizations. I mean, they all, you know, I can't say anything bad about any organization we have in Victoria County.
Good.
I know we've got the VFW, we've got CWV, we've got the American Legion, DAV, Warriors Weekend is always jumping on board to help us out. Marine Corps League, I'm gonna leave somebody out and, you know, do the.
No, well, you know,
there's so many.
but there's so many different personalities and people in the military
Yeah.
that, you know what, maybe a good fit for one guy may not be a good
Right.
fit for another guy.
And that's the thing I push too. We do a lot of peer groups, and if I'm not the guy you like, it's not about me. It's about
Right.
what you need.
Absolutely.
So let me connect you with somebody maybe you will like.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no, I get it,
just
man,
give me an
'cause
opportunity to help you get through your.
I'm that
you know,
dude in
through
the
your
Air Force
journey.
that talks too much. So not everybody
Right,
wants to be
yeah, I
around
don't
me.
wanna
You
be
know,
that.
maybe they want to be around you instead.
Exactly.
You know, so I
yeah.
totally get that, and I actually appreciate that because you know we're all different branches, we're all
Right.
different people, and we're all
Right.
from different places, and not one fit is right for everybody. So
Yeah.
that's a cool deal, and part of what you all guys try to do is just establish different events for us to cross paths and have that camaraderie ship and support for each other. And I know you have something coming up this Thursday. What is this deal that you're doing, and why is it important? Why should people go to it?
Buddy check luncheon that we do at the American Legion, the 11th of every month, is it's been, I think the Texas State Legislature, like whatever, they made a deal to make Buddy Check Day on the 11th of every month.
Okay.
That all Texas veterans check on each other. It be a text, be an email, be a, we kind of went a step further and made a lunch out of it. Warriors Weekend has stepped up and they're sponsoring the dinner. We're gonna have both of the lunch. This lunch we're gonna have Don Lupe-Licious carne guisada and rice beans. The whole night.
Yeah.
Don Lupe-Licious, they're above and beyond helping us out in the organization. I need
Good.
tacos. I call them. I mean, they're on
One
it.
of my favorite places too.
Yeah, man.
They're
You can tell they're mine
outstanding.
too.
Yep.
They- every Sunday morning, I guarantee them 3 tacos that I'm gonna buy.
you the man. Well,
But yeah, so that's a deal that when we get there, we'll have lunch, we'll have a prayer, we'll eat, we'll all grab our phones, go down the list of all the veterans all your buddies you served with, whatever the case may be, and just say, hey, just checking on you, see how you been.
and sometimes that's needed because we can get into a funk, or we can just get trapped in our own worlds where we just think we're alone and we're by ourselves and nobody's there to help, nobody's there to support. And it couldn't be further from the truth, and sometimes the biggest step is just reaching out and saying, you know what, I need a little camaraderie here. I need some
Right.
friendship. I need my brothers. I need these people I've gone and been to battle with to just be around, because sometimes just standing around some of your fellow knuckleheaded military guys, like that's just what you need. The ripping and everybody
to be
giving
able to
each other a
talk some
hard
smack.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, every
exactly.
time. Like, that's why I got the Air Force joke out of the way, because I knew you bombed me before I got the chance, So, but it's appreciated. And, and these deals, again, just knowing that you have a brother there or somebody there that actually genuinely cares about you, it means a ton. And I know that several of the people in this community go to these deals. They're just good people, and you might just go and have a really good time at this thing. It's a good group of people. It's at the American Legion, and it's the 11th of every single month.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to. It's not Thursday. It's the 11th of every single
I think
month.
next month will actually be on a Sunday. We'll probably do it maybe after church kind of a deal, maybe
I
1
gotcha.
o'clock, something deal.
So if I,
But
like
every
I said,
11th.
I just got here and I want to start, looking into these deals or coming to these buddy check lunches. What's the best way for me do I need to make a reservation? Do I need to reach out? What's the best way to make sure I can get to
If
this?
you want to get on my distro list, text me your email, 361-935-0753. I'll ask you to the distro list and I'll give you all the information, everything I got going on a weekly basis, monthly basis. I just realized on the way up here, thinking about what I'm going to talk about, is we actually got a pretty full schedule, of events.
Good.
Mondays we go fishing on the pier. I call it Piers on the Pier. We meet out at the Indianola Marina. Day of fishing here lately. Fishing ain't been so great, but the food's good. We buy everybody lunch. The fellowships, the camaraderie is, like you said, me and a couple other guys, we get out there, just talk smack all day.
Oh yeah, all day.
And then we'll get serious sometimes. I mean, there's something bugging somebody. I mean, some of the best conversations happen on that pier.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on Tuesdays, I do a Be in the Zone peer group. It's a group that we meet every Tuesday at the Veteran Center, peer to peer, cover a topic. We'll talk about it, give everybody a chance to, just kind of de-escalate a little bit, deflate a little bit, and kind of get to know each other. And
do you guys have a Facebook page they can follow?
I do have a Military Veteran Peer Network, Victoria.
Okay.
You looked it up and request to be a friend. We'll put it on there. Wednesday mornings we meet at the VFW every morning, 8:30 to 10. Coffee with vets. We sit there and lie to each other and just
All the
kind
good
of tell
stuff.
you stories.
Yep.
And that's a pretty good group. We got a good group of guys, regulars that come every week. Thursdays now I've hooked up with the Victoria Health Department. We're doing some suicide awareness, suicide prevention trainings. It's every second and fourth Thursday of the month. We do ASK training, which is Ask to Save a Life, and then CALM training is counseling access to lethal means. And then in the middle of that, we'll throw a military cultural competency training, which is to get you certified to be a volunteer for the network.
Roger that.
We're going to be doing a lot more events. I mean, if anybody got any ideas of stuff they'd like to see, all these peer groups, a lot of veterans here, I don't need a peer group. I ain't going to that. But it's not all about you.
Right.
It's about the guy who does need a peer group.
Absolutely.
And without peers, it's not a peer group.
Absolutely.
So if you're, inclined to just come out and, help another veteran out, that's what we're here for.
And sometimes, like you said, they just need it, and it's not about
And
you.
sometimes you need it, you don't even know you need it.
Yeah.
It took me in your 30 years to realize.
I was going to say, man, I've been on that one. Like, I don't. Oh,
there's a lot.
I do. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
this is probably just for me,
There's a lot of my life the last 30 years that could have been different if I would have realized what was going on.
There's a lot of wisdom there. Is
Yeah,
there anything I'm forgetting to tell people that's this Thursday, January 11th, but it's the 11th of every month? Again, they can reach out to you on the Military Veterans Peer Network, Victoria, on Facebook. You gave your number earlier. Is there anything I'm forgetting, my brother?
No. I think that we got that covered.
Well, again, we appreciate what you do. Thank you for helping veterans. Guys, make sure we take care of our veterans. I will say it every time we ever talk about it. If we don't take care of the ones that have served, we will not have the next generation ready to serve. And how we take care of our veterans is a direct reflection of whether we have future soldiers to serve our nation. And so, my friend, thank you for what you do, for your service. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the next guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, guys, we are back. My next guests have been on here before. It's been roughly a year. You see them all over town doing all sorts of things. But just in case you don't, young ladies, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with.
I'm Cynthia Nelms with NF Promotions.
And I'm Tina Fuentes with NF Promotions.
And NF Promotions is kind of a new fancy name for the all the hard work and stuff that you guys have been bringing to the community. You found a way to put it under one umbrella and make it work. What is NF Promotions? You guys are new on the scene, but not really new on the scene, just with the name. And so tell us a little bit about NF Promotions and why you guys are doing all these big things in town.
So last year, I'm the owner of Sweet Fountains Bakery, and Cynthia's the owner of Ravishing Designs by Can, and we hosted the 2023 Bride on Ginza Expo. And we decided that we wanted to create a nonprofit to give out trade scholarships. So we collaborated together along with our husbands, and we created NF Promotions. So that is our nonprofit that will now, from here on out, host these Bride on Ginza Expos.
Outstanding. And you guys do a phenomenal job at this. I was blessed enough to be at the one last year. I don't know why y'all were crazy enough to have me model, but you did. Nobody threw tomatoes at me, so it was wonderful. But I was blown away even as a dude. Like, wow, this is a legit event here, because normally if you caught me outside and you were like, hey, do you want to go to the bridal or Quince Expo? I can barely even say Quince, but I'd be like, I don't know. I got something else going on. But I went.
Right.
And you guys put on a top shelf event there. And it was really just cool to see how much the community was into it.
Right.
And the audience was into it. And even though I told you, beforehand that I turned into a robot and I forgot how to walk, but everybody still made me feel special. And everybody still cheered for me and they still clapped for me. And even though I forgot how to walk all of a sudden to do all this, the support was still there. And you're able to feed off of that because everybody was just excited.
Right.
And it was neat. You guys had so many models, you had so many things, but everybody had worked so hard to put together this show.
Right.
Right.
It felt like a show.
Right.
And it was really cool. And from what I understand, you guys are just getting bigger and better and
Correct.
moving even further forward this year. And so
Correct.
for the 2024 Bridal and Quince, I'm a white boy, that's so bad. Quince Expo. That is January 21st, Sunday at the Victoria Community Center. You guys, I know you're working hard on this. Lots of stress, but it's coming quickly and
Absolutely.
getting there. This year's going to be different. Bigger,
Yes.
better, all of it. Tell me all about it.
So this year we're going to have live entertainment. We'll have someone coming in starting at 12:30. We have a mariachi group performing. Then there's going to be a mini fashion show. So we have other vendors who are saying, hey, I own a dress shop. Can I bring my girls in? Let's do a quick turnaround. 2 dance groups. So it's going to be a busy stage this year.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yes. So from 12:30 was when the first live entertainment, and we'll end about 3:30 with the big fashion show starting at 2 o'clock from the sponsors, and then moving forward with the rest of the schedule.
You know, and it sounds, 12:30 to 3, that sounds like a big block, but that thing just goes
really
so
fast.
quick. Like the worst part was waiting to start because I was
Right.
all nervous, but once it kicked off, I mean, it went good and it went very well.
Right.
And that was one of the things that you guys do, bring in so many people from the community in so many different aspects. You guys have vendor booths there, you have sponsorships available. And if I'm not mistaken, you guys could still probably squeeze in at the last minute if they haven't been able to get a sponsorship yet.
Right.
Or vendor booths. I hear there's a couple left that if I move quick, I could get a vendor booth.
Correct.
And so how does that work? If I wanted to come get a vendor booth, I can just reach out to you guys. Or if I can't be there, even though I wanted to, I could still do a sponsorship.
Absolutely. You could go to Ziffy.com, or you can reach out to Tina or myself, and we can help you with the process. But on Ziffy, you're able to do your vendor booth, ticket sales, and if you want to do a contribution or a sponsorship, you can do all that on that one website.
Got it. And it was also, while the public enjoyed it, the models really got to enjoy it too, because there's some really beautiful dresses and well done suits and that come from some of the amazing vendors in our town.
Right.
And it's neat to see not just the outfits, but the pride of the vendors that are there too, because they were coming around and fixing everybody up and making sure we looked good and were right and proper. And they had their pride of the stuff that was there too. And so it was really just one of those events that was cool because everybody was happy. Everybody was there for the right reasons. And it was just a really cool event. And
Right.
that excites me now that I love mariachis for one. So does my son. Like that's I think that's such a cool deal. And y'all are going to have, live entertainment, fashion show, and now we can do, are pre-sale tickets available yet?
Correct. Yeah.
Outstanding. So we can do pre-sale tickets and a little bit cheaper if you go pre-sale, save yourself some money, but they can get tickets at the door.
Correct.
Also, correct? And when you said Zeffy, I heard Ziffy, but it's ZEFFY.com, Zeffy.com. And that's where they can go to vendors things or they can get their tickets.
Right.
And if I have further questions, say I forgot something or I want to get up and do a rap for you guys or something like that. If you need some more live entertainment, I don't rap, guys. But all joking aside, but if I wanted to, I could reach out to you all.
Right.
What's the best way to follow? Are you guys on Facebook? Is there a good place to follow what you all are doing and make sure I keep on and keep tracking you?
Yes, we have our Facebook page, which is NF Promotions. We have everything there. We created our event. Also, Explore Victoria, they're one of our sponsors. They're going to be posting it as well. And also, of course, the dress shops that are sponsors as well. They have information. The Bridal Reel in Moulton, and then Jade and Madeline, here in Victoria.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, ladies, you do a phenomenal job. And I have to mention one thing. I wasn't so much of a model last year. Like I said, I turned into the robot in the 10-man.
But you got promoted.
But I got promoted because they're like, he can't walk, but we heard he could talk. And so I will be the MC for this event. And guys, leave your tomatoes at home. None of that. We're not throwing stuff at me on stage. But no, they make it really easy. It will be a fun time. I can't even screw this up, guys. They do such an amazing job. It will be a great time. We'll have a ton of fun. January 21st, Sunday at the Victoria Community Center. That's at 2905 East North Street. I couldn't hardly read that. East North Street in Victoria, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pre-sale tickets are available at Zeffy.com, or they $10 at the door. But save yourself a little money. Get that pre-sale so they know you're coming. Is there anything I'm forgetting, ladies?
Just a reminder, the first 100 that come in, we have 100 swag bags.
Oh, well, you definitely want to get a swag bag for sure.
Get yourself in line.
Well, the little bag I got last year was pretty sweet. So I'm telling you, get your swag bag. Being one of the first 100 there. And again, ladies, thank you for having faith in me. Thank you for bringing this to the community. I know the young men, the young ladies appreciate this. It's even a dude. It's cool to see all the different things that are available to me.
Right.
I found out my style was maybe a little bit dated, but we're working on it, So it's good to go. But again, thank you for what you all do. Your passion comes through in this, but I know it's a lot of hard work. And
It is, it definitely.
So thank you for that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We're glad to be back. 2024. It's a new season. Let's get after it again. If you're interested in being a sponsor of the show, let us know. We've got all sorts of different packages that are coming down the pipeline. We'd love to have you on board. This show is about you, the community, and we're proud to tell the stories. We'll see you next week, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.